Now, I'm posting the end video. For video I post last night in the middle of the night Holland time, and for video I'm posting now in the middle of the night Hong Kong time. Last night when I posted the full video, it was daytime in Hong Kong, and now it is in the middle of the night in Hong Kong. I just type a message saying 100 years of age and 25. Which one is older and which one is younger? The one who's 100, are they 100 or they are just 75 years of age minus 25? They used to be 100 when they are 1 year old. When they are 2, they become 99 years. When they are 3, they become 98. When they are 4, they become 99. What you can see, the first year, the pregnancy count. When someone is 1 year old, they are actually 100 years old. They're counting backwards. The 1 year old did not make the baby. The 100-year-old grandmother make the daughter to make the 1 year old. When the baby come out, the baby is the consciousness, the baby is the wind, the baby is the God, the baby is the home. A new home is built for the wind. You don't build it, I don't build it, the doctor don't build it. It is in the stomach, built by the consciousness, the God that lives in the stomach. You don't eat nothing for 1 week. I know that sometimes making programs, people can hold it that long. You don't eat something for 1 month, you drop dead. You kill the wind inside of you, but you don't kill the wind out of you. Now, the baby that is 1 year old is 100 years old. When the baby that is 1 year old become 25, the baby that came today is actually the first 100 years old. The one that is already 25, they are 75 years ahead. When they become 26, they are 74 years old. When they climbing, the baby, you can see that the 74, he has to go 100. It's not there yet. You're counting like they're climbing, they're getting old. No, they're going backwards. Being old is not 100. Being old is coming from 100, the baby, going to be the 1 year old. It sounds strange, I know. But I'm getting there. You will understand by the time the video is finished. The person that is 1 year old, the 25 doesn't exist. A 1 year old today, standing, the 25 is not there. The 25 can only come because the one already become the 25. You get like, okay, the one is now 25, and now there's this 1 year old. Is it? 25 plus 1 year, it is 24 plus 1 year make 25. The body that came out of the body that have the age, it doesn't count. It's just a new face come out for fantasy, for TV, for pictures in school. It's just fashion out of the body. It's like eating something, going to the toilet, poop it out. It's just duplicate. It doesn't count. The body that is standing, the 1 year old, 24 years later is 25. When the first child came, the child is 25. but it's actually that child is 75, counting backwards. Okay, you say, well, what if they 30 years of age die? Well, if you look in the wall, there's somebody who is 100 years old. We're waiting to have children in a period of the 100 years. We're counting the babies that are coming out. Please tell me, ladies and gentlemen, I lost my mind. It sounds very strange. If the babies that are coming out, there are 100 of them in the stomach, please tell me, which one is the 100? Is it the first one or the last one is the 100? The first one came out, you say, okay, baby number 1 is out, baby number 2 is out, baby number 3 is out, baby number 4 is out, baby number 10, number 20, number 30, number 40, number 50, number 60, number 70, number 80, number 90. You say baby number 100 is out. So tell me, who is the first one, who is the last one? The one who is the 100, they're just the youngest child. They can walk properly. The baby that just came out has to climb 100. You flip it, turn it upside down. The last baby become the first one. So who is the old one? And I just interrupting. And I just interrupting from outside. Listen. You can't see that the grandmother gets the daughter out and gets the granddaughter out to get the youngest one out. It's the same body. For as long as each woman that's climbed made 3 child and now they married to 3 different people, because the other 3 that make the other 3, you don't know it. They go to disco, they mix them in the school, and now husband and wife, husband and wife, husband and wife, but just the same. And now it looks so many, and now the oldest one that looks old is the biggest one. It is not. Because the last baby is not there yet, and the last baby is the first one. Okay? 100 years ago, there's a baby in this house. The baby never go. Never. The baby is there. We feed the baby stays there. The baby never become 2. Outside, the people that are waiting, they're 100 years old. They're watching. Happy birthday, nothing change. Happy birthday, nothing change. Happy birthday, nothing change. They're like, why nothing moving? Nobody's moving. The baby is not growing. Like, what happened? The baby is not growing. It's 10 years now. Something is wrong. The child is not growing. Okay? The baby don't grow. There's no pregnancy coming because the baby is still baby. Now, the stomach can only swell up because the little baby is now 1 year old. And now the pregnancy needs to swell up because the ghost that's pretending to be the baby is not baby anymore, because the clothes, the jacket that belongs to the ghost baby is disappear. Now go to become 1 year old. But for as long as the ghost that pretending to be the baby, you don't understand that 200 years ago, the little baby already died a long time ago. The baby died every 1 year. That little baby is already dead. For every period of 1 year, the little baby is not a little baby anymore. It's dead. They need to build a new fresh stomach and get it out, and that little baby can still pretend to be the young baby to get breast milk. Until you understand that the last 100 years, the baby that's coming out from the same body, coming out from the same body, coming out from the same body, the last baby that came out is the oldest baby than the oldest person in the Vatican City. Because the body is just coming out. I get interruption outside. The body, for as long as the 40 years we hold the baby and say, oh, little baby, the face is standing on top of the ghost that is 40 years ago. You have to see the difference between the one that's standing, say I'm 40 years, and the one that is sleeping, say I'm 40 years of age. The one that's standing say, I'm 40, but the one who's sleeping have no age. They're just dead bodies sleeping without the ghost that make them stand. They call them the energy, they call them the Anunnakis. They have many names for them. But the Anunnakis are the little energy that lives in the body of the people. That's what they call Anunnakis. Now, you have to understand what is the difference between the age of the people. If you get an apple today, you are somebody, you're 10 years old. When you become 110, you still have this apple in the house. You will say, this apple is 100 years old. I find this apple when I was 10 years old. The last 100 years I have the apple is still the same. I never plant it, I never open it. It doesn't get old. The apple is there. You hold the apple in your arm, it looks the same. It's like the baby yesterday is now 100, but the baby just popped out of the same stomach, pretending to be the first baby in the world. Understand, it's nice to take care of the little children, but until the teachers can really stop talking in the school, when the children are 7, 8 years of age, when they are conscious, let the teacher sit down and watch the energy that was there the last 100 years, the last 200 years, the last 300 years. All age, when they're sleeping in the night, they don't speak, they don't talk. The one that make them move is the energy that is one age the last 500 years. When they come in the body, when you tell them to sit down, you're talking to them, you cannot know that they are very old than you. Let the children have conversation. Pretend you're not watching. When your child get a visitor over, pretend you're not listening. Let them have a conversation. You will understand. There's a very old energy in the body of the people, pretending to be little kids and abusing the adult to say they are the old people. It is sad when people die, people believe they really go to heaven. When people are very old, where they are, they have no way to go. It's coming back. Their fresh air is coming back to the body they left yesterday. They invest their body. If they don't get pregnant, their sisters invest the same body. The mother invests the body in the sisters. The cousins from the mother's sister invest the same body. They will get a new picture and live in this world. But for as long as the group that owns the porno industry, you can see that their world is no different than the world they want to control and program. They babysit you whilst they live totally different than you. Some places in America, the last time you saw it, one man have 3 wives in order for them to make duplicate children. It is very important. It's nice to follow up with your culture, but try to step out of your comfort zone to understand the youngest baby, the reason why they become 1 year is because there's pregnancy. The energy that is 9 months old will never pass the body on to the 1 year old if they know there is no baby coming out anymore. The 9 months old, make a picture of them and try to watch the next 9 months old. Don't just snap and just ignore it. The same ghost in the 9 months old yesterday is the same ghost that is going in a 9 months old body that just came out to dress them. The face look different because the two that have sex, they copy their face to change the face for the ghost. It is scary to call it ghost because they make so much movie. But trust me, there will not be a ghost if there's no living. When they're dead, we call them ghosts. But if they are alive, we never call them ghosts.